Welcome back. It's now time for your lunchtime sports. Netball is where we begin, and Netbball Jamaica has announced the Sunshine Girls squad for the upcoming Fast 5 World Series as well as the America's World Cup qualifiers. A 12-member squad to be guided by head coach Connie Francis has been announced for the World Cup qualifiers, which will be held from October 16 to 22 in Kingston. Regular skipper Janelle Fowler will lead the team, which is missing a number of regular players, including Shamara Sterling, Shanice Beckford, Dean Thomas and Khadijah Williams. The rest of the squad reads Giselle Allison, Kelsey Jonas, Amanda Pinkney, Tafaya Hunter, Talise Redwood, Abigail Sutherland, Quania Walker, Teresa Beckford, Mishka Crary, Crystal Plummer and Kimone Shaw. Meanwhile, the 10-member squad for the Fast 5 series set for November 5 and 6 sees the return of a top-rated goal shooter, Romelda Aking-George. Aking-George was recently called up as an emergency player for the Sunshine Girls' tumultuous two-test series in New Zealand but did not play. Allison, Pinkney, Hunter, Sutherland, Teresa Beckford, Crary, Roxana McLean and Shaw complete the squad for the Fast 5 series. Annette Daly and Dalton Hines will take charge of the team for the Fast 5 series. Some football now. There is another call for a players' union in local football. This time is coming from a former national midfielder, Kemar Daly. Newton Sterling had previously tried to get the union going without success, but Daly has renewed the call.
Some of the clubs, they take disadvantage of that where the players are concerned, because oftentimes after the season players sign contracts and then contracts are not being honored. So I mean that's where things are right now. I'm not saying all the clubs are the same, but most of the clubs.
Daly says a union will not only see Jamaica keeping up with other leagues around the world, but will serve to hold the clubs accountable.
Some exceptional talents, you know what I mean? You can say even a youngster, Cephas, Annette Garden, is doing good overseas right now, and he did really good for his club, and that is where some of the local players have to look. You don't have to only look at the national team, you have to have contacts where you get scouts out there to bring you into some clubs, because education is first. So if you have an opportunity to get a scholarship, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate, because MLS is getting where it should be.
Daly, who last played in the Premier League with Waterhouse in 2021, says he has not hung up his boots as yet and could return to playing soon. In cricket now, Shimron Hetmyer will be watching the ICC T20 World Cup from his living room after being replaced by Shamar Brooks in the West Indies squad for the tournament, which starts on October 17 in Australia. Hetmyer was replaced in the squad after he missed a rescheduled flight to Australia for the Caribbean side's upcoming two-match T20 series against the Aussies. Cricket West Indies says the 25-year-old requested a change to his original flight, which was scheduled for Saturday, October 1, due to family reasons, and was subsequently booked to travel on Monday, October 3, with the understanding that he would miss the first T20 against Australia on October 5. But Hetmyer informed Director of Cricket, Jimmy Adams, that he would not be able to get to the airport in time for his flight to New York on Monday. Adams says the selectors then unanimously chose to replace Hetmyer with Brooks for the tournament, saying that the Cricket West Indies had already informed Hetmyer that any further issues with travel would have resulted in him being replaced in the World Cup squad. Adams added that they were not prepared to compromise the squad's preparation for the World Cup. The winners take on Australia in two T20s on October 5 and 7 before beginning the qualification phase of the World Cup on October 17 against Scotland. And that is Stumps for now, and I am Jermaine Brown. Shane, back to you.